Wednesday morning stream of MLB The Show 25. We're going to be trying to make it to the World Series as the Colorado Rockies. And we're playing the Atlanta Braves this morning.
And first pitch just minutes away.
Sorry, I was doing my introduction. What's up, Hip? And it's game one. We're up 5-3.
Both 2 in this one.
2-1 for the Braves.
It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Off-balance speed, there's one. How about
double play?
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Here's Orlando Arcia. That's in there. That's strike one. Tap foul at the plate. With the tying run at the plate here in game one of the NLDS. He goes down looking.
And there we go, folks. We struck him out.
One run, a
to
pair
keep it
of hits, no
5-3.
and one left
Rockies.
off. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the sixth. It's the Rockies. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Grant Holmes.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now the left fielder. Ripped on a line to center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here is Chris Bryant.
Come on, Chris. Gotta remember, it's lunchtime now.
Sizing this one up. Snags it for the second out.
Brunch. Leonard.
2 down, bases empty. Tyro is
lunch
to the
dinner.
plate. 1 for 2. That one ripped left field.
Base hit.
And that's going to bang against the wall.
That's a double
now
for
he turns and heads for second.
Estrada.
Safely, it's a double, and his second hit.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Harris makes
blew
the
out.
play, and that will end the inning.
To the top of the 7 to go.
So
5-3.
for Colorado, and it remains 5-3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Marquez back to work. Swing and a drive to right field. That's back there.
Off the wall.
Banks off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Dadgummit, they got a leadoff double.
Nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Makes the grab, 1 down. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. And that one fouled off. A sliding stop and short. The throw safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Two down. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. Swings through that one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Come on, one more strike. We need one more strike, guys. Striking out Acuna would be great right now. There it is. There's the strikeout. To the top of the we go. 5-3 Colorado.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. In the air, left field. Profar has this one sized up, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And this
that's a double for Nolan Jones.
Around first, heading for 2.
Maybe a triple.
Second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
A triple for Nolan Jones.
He was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One away with a runner at third here in the late stages of game 1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Swings and blasts
there's a blast.
Left center.
And that's to be an RBI at least double.
One hops the wall. And in at second with an RBI double.
It's 6-3.
Seeing some good swings from him right now.
Colorado.
Consecutive extra base hits. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Michael Tolia. He's already homered in this game. Hit high in the air.
There's another one for Michael Tolia. It's 8-3.
Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 8-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Here comes the skipper. So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Base hit.
Hit left field, base hit.
Up next for the Rockies.
So a man at first. Here's the left fielder. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall.
79-3.
He will score.
Comes through with the RBI. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
So, man aboard. Here's Bryant down. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
10-3.
This could be trouble.
With Bryant's RBI double.
He'll score easily.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent.
1 out, runner at second. Next to hit for the Rockies, Tyro Estrada. There's a swing and a drive. Harris racing after it. Can't make the catch as it falls into the gap. The relay throw. Safe. In comes the
RBI triple for Theo Estrada.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling.
There's a 2-run blast by Jacob Song. It's 50-3.
It's their second home run of the inning. It's 13-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
So back to the top of the order. Brendan Doyle will hit next.
And Doyle was
At him in center field.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field.
And that's the last out of the inning.
Harris makes the catch.
13-3 going into the top of the 8th.
But 2 round trippers in this. Back here at Coors Field, ready to begin the 8th. And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. That's in there.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll be safe at first. Here's Austin Riley. Late on that fastball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Nabs it, and there's 1 down. The relay. Matt Olson up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And first offering is fouled off. The Braves with a lot of ground to make up here in game 1 of the NLDS.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. 2 on with 1 out. Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. In there at the knees, strike 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
0-1.
2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Bregman settles under it. And that is that. This one back here in Denver, bottom of the 8th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. And first offering is fouled off.
All these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael.
It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of a StatCast treatment, Singy.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour.
This one could be trouble. Lead runner around second. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. Safe.
It's 14-3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Challenged him with the fastball, right?
And they took up their Fisher.
And now it's Alex Bregman.
Number 77. Joe.
That one is absolutely belted.
Perfect. Home run. That was Bregman. 16-3.
A 2-run shot, and they add a couple more. It's 16-3. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Now the left fielder. That one ripped right center field. And it hits the fence. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. Here's Chris Bryant now.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Runner breaks for 3rd. He swings and drives one out to deep left field.
Home run. It's 18-3.
Second home run of the inning for him. It's 18-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Looks like this guy was looking.
That would actually bounce off the tip of the wall.
Fastball, so direct to the pitch. Absolutely.
Tyro Estrada digging in for the Rockies.
Aaron Bummer.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Tyro Estrada, another double.
Slugging percentage is on the rise in this one. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling.
Riley to second.
Got him, that's an out.
Over to first, but he beats it. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Runner on the go. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Coming around 3rd is Stallings. Relay throw home. The tag out.
Just because we're trying to finish this game, folks.
The tag gets him, and it's a double play. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now, Ozzie Albies. This one in the air center field. Doyle hauls it in, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Michael Harris II.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Lifted in the air right field.
Hold on, folks.
Pulls that one down, and there's 2
We're
away.
1 out away from winning Game 1 of the divisional
The Braves
series.
down to their last out. Here's Profar down. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
But what's amazing that he's just now about to throw his 100th pitch. I mean, that's something that he can be really proud of when this thing's
There's
over.
100 and out number 3.
Throw to first.
Complete game
And
win.
the Rockies slug their way to a win in this one. So the Colorado Rockies have jumped out to a 1-0 lead in this division series.
Yeah, and that carries a lot of weight in a 5-game series, Boog. It's huge to get an advantage right away.
Yep, a Game 2 victory will have them 1 step away from the LCS.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, on the other side, losing Game 1 can really sharpen that focus, man. Those guys know that they've got very little room for error at this point.
Let's see how everybody did. The Rangers won their game. Seattle won their game. I won my game, and Philly won their. Oh no, Philly tied their. Philly and Cincinnati tied their game. Look at this. The top elite batting averages, Colorado, and then the Braves and Colorado. Hits. Only 4, but you know. Doubles, 4. Triples, 1. And 1. So I got 2 people on the triples list. Home runs. Got Tolio with 1. Then we got Bregman, Stallings, Bryant, all with 1. Then it's the RBI race. It's good to see Ohtani not in the top spot of strikeouts right now. He's sitting in 3rd with 9. I'm sitting in 5th with 8 with my first pitcher. Well, folks, that's going to be it for now. We'll see y'all this afternoon.